Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the year of 2024. And this is going to be a general overview of the year ahead. Next week, I will do the 2024 love reading, so subscribe for that. First card out for you is the Lover. Speaking of, okay, guys, there's certainly going to be a lot of romance for you this year. Even if you're single, I am seeing romance being a huge part of 2024 for you. And the Lover doesn't just talk about romance. It talks about romanticizing life and enjoying your little routine, the cup of tea or coffee you make in the morning. You may add a little nutmeg, a little cinnamon. You may have your little skincare routine and have a certain way you do your hair, and you may romanticize taking the bus to work. You may romanticize whatever the heck's going on in your life. I feel like you are really paying attention to the sensual nature of life, looking on the bright side. This card also came up perfectly upright. And I feel like you're really in tune with this archetype within yourself. This is from the Archetypes Oracle. And we all have a lover archetype in us, one who loves and is very sensual, romantic, and just really like, what this reminds me of? It reminds me of those old 50 movies with like Audrey Hepburn and Marilyn Monroe, and they're just like, that is romanticizing your life. I don't know how to describe it. Like, go watch Breakfast at Tiffany's and just see how she romanticizes her life. That's sort of the energy I'm seeing you in for 2024. So that is amazing. And this year will bring out your lover archetype. You have this circle, which is very complementary towards that. The circle shows our interconnectedness to everything and everyone. Circles are very sacred hoops that, just represent that of infinity. And when I think of circles, I also think of rings and promises. So marriage may be something that comes up for some of you, or you may be meeting someone who will be a life partner. You may already have a life partner, marriage partner, whatever, and you're really enjoying your time with them this year. You could be doing some traveling or romanticizing your life a little bit more with them, going on dates again, bringing that romance back into your relationship. And your major arcana card to represent 2024 is the Hermit. Wow, independence, really learning how to be on your own. Some of you may have recently moved out or moved on your own, and you're really learning how to enjoy that journey, or you may be taking some very bold steps towards just being more self-sufficient. So I am seeing financial independence increasing, emotional independence increasing. And it's funny, when you actually increase your ability to take care of yourself and to be independent, it actually makes your relationships a lot better anyways, because you don't need that person, you're not relying heavily off that person, and therefore there may be a lot less emotional reactivity. Some of you guys, if you are single right now and you're not interested in dating, I'm actually seeing that your choice not to date is very, very significant. Some of you guys, if you've gotten out of a relationship, you're being asked to remain single and focus on building your independence, because you building your independence is directly tied to your romantic life in 2024. And I feel like there's this theme here of really working towards like standing very strong, very firm on your own 2 feet. I'm seeing building friendships, building your support system where you're at if you don't have one. I am seeing building your income, paying off debts, saving up so that way you could be financially independent if you're not already. And it doesn't even mean that you have to live on your own. It doesn't mean that you have to be literally alone. But having the ability to survive on your own and be okay and actually thrive on your own really, really makes the rest of life so much sweeter, because that root chakra energy of security and stability is very, very strong. And I'm seeing here the need to really connect with that root chakra. So you may want to do some root chakra meditations, visualizations, distant healings, things like that. It may help you out, especially if you are struggling with independence at this time. But yeah, beautiful first 3 cards. This is a really good omen, I think. So now I'm just shuffling up the tarot, and we're going to dive into it even deeper, get some more elaboration. I don't know how many cards I want to select. We'll do like 9 to 12. Let's see. Let's start with the first card, which is the King of Swords. Okay, there may be a significant air sign this year, older masculine energy, or just someone who's very like mature, or they may be like further along in life than you. Definitely masculine energy though. They could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is very clear-minded energy. I feel the phrase head over heart has been coming up a lot in my readings recently, and I'm seeing that sort of come through in your reading for 2024, this energy of head over heart. What does that mean? That means being in control of your emotional impulses. And just because your emotion, your intuition, your gut feelings, like I gotta do this, and you're just chasing that dopamine over and over and over again and getting yourself into repeating addictions and cycles, I feel like you're breaking away from that and you're saying, like, I'm gonna use my head, I'm gonna think logically here, and I'm going to make the best decision from there. For everything, you know, what my intuition is saying, what my heart is saying, what my gut is saying, what my head is saying, like you're being able to discern all of these things, sit them all down at a circle table and, you know, find a beautiful balance between them all and not be so reactive. I feel like you're really working on being reactive, and now you're being more thoughtful, organized, disciplined. You know, the King of Swords may come across as cold, calculating, not super forthcoming with their emotions, but you know what? He makes very, very great decisions for that reason, and I feel like you're embodying this energy. And Spirit may be connecting you with other people who are like the King of Swords here, to sort of like show you that energy and have it rub off on you. One thing I want to say though is if you are connecting with other people who are like the King of Swords, you may need to work on communication with them and not getting into arguments, not attacking them so fiercely. Okay, give each other some respect, learn to listen to each other, even if you do not agree on certain things. You know, I think learning how to disagree and hear things from each other's perspective and respect other people's perspective, even when it differs from your own, is a very valuable life skill. Some of you guys who are having children, this may be a life skill that you teach them in 2024, how to disagree or not get along with people, not like people, but still respect them, hear them out, and allow them to be who they are without trying to change them. Okay, next card out, we have the Magician. Woo! Magician always reminds me of Aries energy, so this is showing me you in your power, manifesting the life of your dreams. These two cards together coming out first and foremost shows 2024 is going to be a year of you really focusing on your goals and bringing those goals down into reality. That is amazing. And the number one with the Hermit as well, I'm getting a lot of independence again. You know, manifesting certain goals for yourself that like are for you, you know, can increase your independence, your sense of happiness, your sense of direction. All of the tools you need are on the table here this year. So I feel like you have everything you need to make your dreams a success. I feel like you've put yourself in the environment to succeed. And now it's just a matter of repetition. It's a matter of working hard and over and over and over again, improving your craft, improving your skills. The Eight of Pentacles shows some sort of repetition, and I am seeing very, very hard work for you this year to manifest the goals of your dreams. I'm seeing a lot of hard work towards your either like education if you're in school or your career. And you may be churning something out over and over and over again, and each time you do it, you get better and better and better. And this could represent learning in general, because that's how it goes, you know? For example, if you're learning a language, you just have to learn new words over and over and over and over and over again, and it may be a frustrating process, but you like keep adding and adding and adding, building to your vocabulary, improving your skill every time. Same thing with like creating a YouTube channel or getting an artistic career off the ground. It's like churning out work after work after work, video after video, podcast after podcast, chapter after chapter if you're a writer, poem after poem, and doing the tedious work of like putting it out there, marketing it, and all that other stuff. I am seeing a lot of that happening for you guys this year, and it could be actually a very fulfilling, repetitive process. I know it sounds tedious as I explain it, but I think you're gonna learn how to romanticize this cycle, this process of doing it over and over and over again, getting better each time and working towards your goal. I feel like you're gonna start waking up in the morning excited to work on this dream, to work really hard to do it over again until you get better. The Eight of Pentacles also shows me more money and abundance coming in for you as well, because the number 8, oh, I just realized you have the number 8 right here on the circle. The number 8 represents money and prosperity for me, and wanting more. It's the number of desire. It's the number of growing, expanding, and constantly wanting to improve. So I'm seeing that. All right, second row of cards out. I go in rows of 3 here. Fourth card out, second row, we have the Knight of Swords, and he came out very much on his side like this, so kind of in a neutral position, right underneath that King of Swords. Okay, so there's gonna be a lot of air sign people in your life. Okay, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is coming out super strongly. And these are people who may not be the most emotionally forthcoming, but they are very logical, they're very organized, and they will move forward with you. There's a lot of ambition here as well. Conversation's really great. You may be surrounded by a bunch of talkers, you know, people who talk and talk and talk nonstop. Very intelligent, analytical. You love talking like philosophy and life and like the future with them. It feels like your social life is moving forward quite rapidly. I feel like many of you will be making some very good friends this year. We also, of course, see that romance. I'm not seeing the romance quite yet, but there is fast movement in your social life, so there will be some changes taking place there. I'm also seeing like a group setting coming to my mind where you're all focused on the same task, okay? So this could be like taking a class that's like really fun and you're all like focused on the same energy and you make friends from that. Or like some of you might be like working something like a side market, or you may join like I don't know, like some sort of club, some sort of group. I am seeing that. And you're, like I said, your mind is all in the same place. So you're all doing the same thing. That may be a part of 2024 for you, signing up for some sort of class, some sort of group, or even just finding friends that have very similar activities to you. That may be a really good direction to look in if you are looking to make friends or lovers, okay? Joining some sort of group or finding people who do the same activities that you want to do more of. Possible center of your spread, depending on how many cards I select, you have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, I feel like the scales of giving and taking are looking to balance themselves out this year. I feel like in the past, you may have done a lot of taking or a lot of giving, and it was very unbalanced. And you're looking to, I'm actually seeing the desire to spend more time with yourself, especially with the Hermit here as well. To give to yourself, because in the past you may have given so much to the people around you. I'm seeing here someone watching. Growing up, you may have had to do so much for your siblings, or like you may have had to take care of like sick family members or something like that. And you never really had the opportunity to just be selfish. You know, like in your young adult years, I think it's always very wise for everyone to take some time, whether it's like half a year, 2 years, 5 years, to just be selfish and focus on your personal goals, what you want to do, and not even look or chase any type of relationship. And I am seeing you entering that phase where it's all about you, you know? It's your time to shine here. Sixth card out for you is the Ace of Wands. Wow, your elements, new beginning. There's some new passion emerging. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, the Ace of Wands is a very sexual card as well. So some of y'all are getting your freak on. I don't know what to tell you. But this isn't just that. I'm seeing this as passion. And like I said, like you have a repetitive routine where every day you're doing something over and over and over again, and you're improving your skill while you do it, or you're putting more work, you're expanding your body of work with it, or something of that nature. You're improving little by little every day, and this is something you're very extremely passionate about. Like you literally wake up in the morning excited to do this. You know, have a bunch of ideas flowing in constantly. There's a lot of passionate creativity here. Your sacral chakra is very on fire. And you know what? This makes a lot of sense because we started your reading talking about your root chakra and the need to like get secure, independent. And then I feel like you're focusing on that right now, and you may be focusing on that in the beginning of 2024. And then it's like, that's nice and open. You're feeling secure. You're feeling okay. Things get really grounded. You know where your next meals are going to come from. There's a roof over your head. You got some solid money building up, and you're emotionally like in control of yourself, emotionally okay, you have your support system, you're building your support system, so you're on a good path, you feel safe. And then it just like unlocks all of this sacral chakra energy of like just all these creative ideas start pouring in. There's new projects you want to start, there may be love, there may be passion, there may be flames, okay, of romance burning right after you finally build that security. So we're actually seeing you work your way up the chakra system this year, and it's really, really beautiful. I mean, like I really feel like you're gonna indulge once you reach that sacral chakra energy, and like you're just so like creative and sensual and really, you know, being into deeper connections with people. You know, it feels like some of you may have had some big life shifts towards the end of 2023. I've been feeling this for Aries, and you know, I feel like your energy is still settling a little bit, and you're kind of, you know, maybe you like completely started over, and you're settling into your new place, you're settling into a new job, a new whatever in life, and you know, you're making a better support system for yourself. You are looking to secure some good finances, or like settle down into you know, a better environment of sorts. You know, it feels like there's shifts and changes that have been taking place towards the end of 2023. So if there's any wrapping up that you need to do when it comes to settling down and getting secure again, getting independent again, you're definitely being asked to focus on that in the beginning months of 2023. But then I feel like you're going to reach a point where it's like you're ready for spontaneity, creativity, or romance, and this flame of passion and change again. And that's when this Ace of Wands comes in. This is a brand new passionate beginning. Wow. All right, this may be the time that you meet someone who's going to be significant for you this year, or some of you may be starting a new project, a new business. It'll take up a lot of your time. It's a commitment for sure, it's a responsibility, but it's very, very passionate. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, that endless hard work, when will it pay off? You know, should I stay? Should I go? Should I what? Some of you guys I'm seeing here have like a day job that you're not 100% happy with. It's not like you're mad about it, but you may be, like I said, like working on some sort of passion project or some other goal that's much more fulfilling for you. And so there are some, not like frustrations, but just wondering like, when will I be able to quit this? When will I be able to do what I want full time? You know, when will I be able to reap the results of what I want here? There may also be some mild frustrations that you're experiencing when it comes to like, I don't know. I feel like there's a long-term vision that you have in mind for yourself, and you're just like, when will that vision come through, really? All right. 8th card out. 8th card out, if it wants to come out. All right, we have the Star. Oh my gosh. Goals achieved, wish fulfillments, popularity. Some of you guys are really growing in popularity and fame and fortune. I am seeing here like you are just having a little bit of a glow up because you're, like I said, you're in this selfish era where you are focusing on your personal goals and the things that fill your cup. And that's what makes you so attractive at this time. Wow. And you're listening to your intuition, you're going after your dreams, you're manifesting. That's why there's a lot of eyes on you right now. Some of you guys who are creatives or business owners, if you're something like that where like you're in the public eye or trying to be in the public eye, I see you really gathering quite the audience, quite the client base. And also I feel like many of you may be starting the year a little bit lonely and wanting some friends. And I feel like towards, like as 2024 goes on, you'll actually have tons of friends to the point where like you can't even give all of them attention and time. So then you'll have the opposite problem, which I think is really funny and kind of great, you know? 9th card out is the 9 of Swords. Okay, so the 9th month is September. Around September, you know, I feel like there may be some reflecting back on like all the changes that have taken place. There may be some mental health struggles. I mean, it's a part of life. Let's not gloss over it. And, you know, I feel, you know, I'm seeing a story here actually where there is love for sure. So some of you may already be in a long-term relationship, or you may be single or just dating, whatever your story is with love right now. I feel like you're going to reach a point where it's like there is someone in your life, but you're longing for more depth, or you're longing for more like excitement, more of that zest, that honeymoon energy. Like, this is my person, I trust them so much, and I'm so passionate about this relationship. You know, I feel a longing for that, whether this is a super long-term relationship you've been in for a while, or like you're single as a Pringle right now. Like, I see that energy coming up this year, and that may prompt you to make some changes, okay, to prioritize your love life, to prioritize excitement in your social life as well. So that's interesting. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse coming up. All right, I guess we're going to pick 12 cards. This is your 10th card. We do see an earth sign here, feminine. They could be older, they could be mature, just further along in life than you. And yeah, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, most likely. Sun, Moon, Rising. Whoever this person is, I feel like they are a little bit stingy with their money, a little bit stingy with the energy they give off. Now we see Queen of Pentacles reversed, 7 Pentacles reversed, and the 6 of Pentacles in reverse in your reading. So there may be someone in your life who is being very stingy or not wanting to give you enough money. This could be a boss, for example. Or this is just financial stress in general, watching your money go down. So I would say definitely try to make some good investments this year. Don't neglect your finances in the pursuit of passion, in the pursuit of romance, or what have you, you know, in the pursuit of travel, in the pursuit of chasing that dopamine and keeping yourself entertained. Don't spend all your money is what I want to say here. And this is an Aries problem for sure. Wow. Pay attention to your finances this year is what I want to say. You know, don't go back to having your root chakra in a vulnerable situation where you don't know if you're going to have enough money in the case of an emergency or whatever. You know, don't go back there just by, you know, reckless spending or recklessly like saying yes to really fun stuff. You know, some of you may be spontaneously traveling or deciding to do something that's expensive spontaneously this year, and you're being asked, you know, if you're going to do that, make sure you have saved the money up for it. Don't go into debt for it, is what I want to say here. All right, that's a big warning, a big message. All right, and it may be in relation to your love life. Yeah, maybe paying for a trip with a lover, or, you know, a ring or something, you know. We have the Page of Swords. Wow. So, like I said, you almost have the entire Swords family here. You're surrounded by a lot of air signs for sure. And this is a brand new communication coming in, brand new direction in life. That is amazing. I feel like there are opportunities opening up for you. There are goals that you are reaching, and this will open new doorways, new ideas for you to explore. So for some of you, you may already have some ideas of stuff you want to do in the future, but it's like you can't do it yet. It's like, after I reach these other goals, or after I reach this success or this income, then I'll like focus on those other ideas that I have. And I see this year you are able to focus on those other ideas. For example, you may be thinking to yourself, okay, once I find a job, then I can start maybe looking at like different schools, and maybe I could go back to school part-time, you know? It's like that. It's like, once I reach this goal, then I can pursue this other idea that I have. And I see this year you're able to pursue that other idea because you will be reaching your goal. So sorry if that was confusing, but that's what I'm seeing. Final card out for you is the Chariot in reverse. Yeah. I you know, this is like giving me an energy of becoming more comfortable with where you're at, because like I said, I feel like the dust is settling. You're settling down, you're building roots. You know, whenever the Chariot comes out upright, it's like going out of your comfort zone, uprooting your life. In reverse for you, I'm seeing this is like establishing roots, you know, getting more like committed with your goals, with where you're at in life and the environment you're in. Turning someone into your comfort zone, you know, maybe you want to get out of the honeymoon phase in relationships and you just want to go into that trusting, loving, familial stage. You know, I feel like you're sort of like looking for that energy a little bit more. That stability is something that your soul is really longing for right now. And I feel like that's something that's you should focus on, you know. So yeah, financially, socially, mentally, physically, etc. That is your reading, guys. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful year ahead. Check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs for these 2024 readings. It'll give you the fullest overview of the year ahead. I also offer weeklies, of course, daily readings, quarterly readings. And next week, I will be posting the 2024 love readings for each zodiac sign. So, of course, subscribe for that and check that out, okay? Thank you guys. Bye-bye.